Iraq's currency reform signal. A new economic era. A profound transformation is unfolding in the global financial landscape, with Iraq at its center. Known for decades of economic hardship and uncertainty, the country is now taking a bold step toward redefining its monetary future. Iraq has officially launched a currency reform initiative that is not just administrative. It's a fundamental restructuring with potential implications for international markets, regional politics, and domestic stability. This is not a simple adjustment of exchange rates or inflation control. It's a deliberate move toward creating a stronger, more stable financial environment. For years, speculation about a possible revaluation of the Iraqi dinar, often called the RV by investors, has circulated in economic circles. Now, those long-held rumors are beginning to materialize into actual policy. The Central Bank of Iraq has commenced the process of phasing out large-denomination banknotes, such as the 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and 25,000 dinar notes that have been symbolic of inflationary struggles and fiscal instability. Goodbye to large denominations. Hello to stability. These high-value bills were introduced during Iraq's most economically volatile periods. At that time, smaller denominations simply couldn't keep up with the skyrocketing costs of everyday goods and services. While these large notes temporarily addressed an urgent need, over time, they created long-term obstacles for commerce, discouraged the use of digital payments, and undermined public trust in the currency. By removing them from circulation, Iraq is sending a clear message. The country is moving away from its inflation-ridden past and toward a more functional and credible financial system. The goal isn't just aesthetic, it's strategic. A leaner, more manageable monetary structure is being developed to facilitate smoother transactions, support economic modernization, and enhance trust both at home and abroad. Currency. Revaluation. What it means for dinar holders. The beginning of this revaluation process is a major turning point, especially for those who have invested in the dinar during its period of low value. However, this should not be confused with a get-rich-quick opportunity. Rather, it's a carefully planned transition that will unfold in phases. Investors, analysts, and the Iraqi population are all closely watching how the Central Bank of Iraq proceeds. The institution has called on both citizens and international holders to begin exchanging their high-denomination bills. Although a firm cutoff date has yet to be announced, the message is clear. The window for redemption may be limited, and inaction could result in holding currency that is rendered obsolete. For foreign holders especially, logistical coordination and early planning are essential, as the process could take more time than it would domestically. The central bank is expected to soon provide a detailed roadmap outlining how exchanges can be conducted outside Iraq. For now, observers are advised to monitor official updates and steer clear of black market exchanges or unverified claims from unofficial sources. Beyond paper, Iraq. Eyes at a digital financial future. This currency reform is not just about replacing old bills. Iraq is looking ahead to more comprehensive economic modernization. Part of this plan includes the exploration of a central bank digital currency, CBDC. This initiative aligns with global financial trends, as nations like China, the UAE, and Brazil have already started deploying digital currencies. A CBDC would help Iraq reduce its reliance on physical cash, improve transparency, combat fraud, and extend banking services to currently unbanked populations. Blockchain technology could offer additional benefits such as improved transaction security and easier cross-border trade. This would be especially important for oil transactions, which are the lifeblood of Iraq's economy. Moreover, if Iraq chooses to peg its digital currency to stable currencies like the US dollar or euro, It could cushion the economy against inflation and external market shocks. Such a move would boost foreign investor confidence and might open the door to broader participation in global financial systems. Investor optimism meets realistic caution. For many in the dinar investment community, this moment is a long-awaited breakthrough. People who have held on to their currency through years of rumors and delays are now beginning to feel vindicated. However, as exciting as this development is, it also demands a grounded perspective. Yes, the early steps are promising, but the future success of this initiative depends on several critical factors: oil prices, political stability, effective implementation, and Iraq's adherence to international financial standards. While hope is growing, especially among foreign investors, it must be balanced with an understanding that currency reform is a complex process, not an instant profit engine. Broader impacts: Iraq's reforms on the global stage. Iraq is not just another developing economy. It sits on the world's fifth-largest proven oil reserves. Any major financial reform in Iraq reverberates far beyond its borders. If the country manages to carry out a successful revaluation and follows it up with broader economic reforms, the ripple effects could influence trade policies, energy markets, and diplomatic relations. A strong dinar would enhance Iraq's buying power and potentially lead to a surge in foreign direct investment. Key sectors such as energy, construction, technology, and agriculture could benefit significantly. Additionally, Iraq's example could serve as a model for other countries facing similar monetary challenges. Places like Venezuela or Lebanon might watch Iraq closely as a case study in post-conflict economic revival. Navigating the transition: what you need to know. For Iraqi citizens, the process of exchanging old notes is already underway through local banks and official exchange offices. These institutions have received directives and are prepared to handle the influx. For international holders, the exchange process will involve authorized financial institutions and licensed foreign exchange services that have ties to the Iraqi banking system. It's critical to follow updates from the Central Bank of Iraq or the country's embassies and consulates. Unofficial offers or black market deals may seem convenient, but they carry enormous risk. This is not the time to act on impulse or hearsay. It's a time for due diligence, caution, and strategic action. The revaluation process is official, but that doesn't mean it's immune to complications. In conclusion, a new chapter begins. What Iraq is undertaking right now is not merely a financial reform. It's a reinvention. It's a step toward stability, digital integration, and global economic participation. It is a message to its citizens and the world that Iraq is ready to move forward. While the road ahead will certainly have its challenges, the foundation is being laid for a more sustainable and prosperous economic future. Whether you are an investor, a policy analyst, or someone simply interested in the dynamics of global finance, Iraq's currency reform is a story worth watching closely. The decisions made now will shape not only Iraq's monetary system, but also its place in the international community. This is a pivotal moment, and for those paying attention, it may also be a rare opportunity.